Alrighty, so today we have Vader, and we are going to be doing some meme team sort of PvP, because if you are unaware, we did actual, real PvP teams over on his channel, like a week or so ago. I originally already recorded this, but I didn't capture any of his audio, because I'm great. So, what's going on, dude?
Not much, just chilling.
Just chilling. All right. Well, first team, you got the fun Tarmiel team, and I am going for full Denzel action here because I feel like Denzel is a very interesting character. Very, I almost want to call him exclusive to an extent because I don't think he's been on any other banner than the one he premiered on. Could be
That's
wrong.
interesting. Yeah, I don't know if it's just because we don't care about him or if it's because we just don't see him. But yeah, I feel like I never see him.
Yeah, it could just be like everybody's like overlooking it, like, oh wow, Denzel's on the banner, like who cares? But I don't remember a time when remembering him being on any banner besides his own banner. I don't know. I don't think anybody really logs what additional units are on banners nowadays or anything like that. Like obviously, you can see people be like, oh, this banner came out, this was, featured character or whatnot. But I don't think anybody's actually documenting what the full banner was. So I'd love to see if he was on any other banners, because he's kind of an interesting character to say the least. He's not good by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't know. So explain to me how this team works again. I know that your ultimate here is about to be ridiculously annoying.
So the idea is you're gonna be super tanky, so the enemy can't just straight up kill you. And you just push Elot's ultimate and then push Tarmiel's ultimate, and there's nothing the enemy can really do about it.
Gotcha.
Or at least that's the idea.
Yeah, because you said you used this one in some sort of tournament, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was a tournament where you couldn't use you couldn't use festivals and you couldn't use certain characters, and you had to build your team based off a point system. And this team was like the perfect team that I built with that point system that nobody ever thought about. And this team was undefeated in that entire tournament, and I got second place.
That's pretty awesome, though, actually. I'm regretting using Denzel now because I completely forgot that you're going to be debuff immune. So I literally can't even put corrosion on. Dude, come on, Denzel. Don't embarrass me. Oh. Did you say your blue Elat's maxed out?
Yeah,
6'6"?
she's 6'6".
Oh, God. I actually... Do you have the red Elat maxed? I would imagine you probably do.
Yes, I do.
I think I only have mine 5'6", unfortunately. Would love to have more copies of her, because she's actually so good for certain PvE stuff.
Well, I'm the Archangel simp, so you know.
That is very true. If there's one person who's gonna have it, it's probably you.
I 6'6'd her on her banner.
It's so crazy. Because I remember... I think we talked about this last time, but she was paired with somebody, I'm almost positive. And I don't remember. I think both of them were pretty, meh kind of characters. I don't think anybody was really that interested to summon on these characters. I think she was with Christmas Danafor Liz. Not the first Christmas Danafor Liz, but the second one. The one that's only good for time-limited dungeon. Because I remember wanting her, and I was like, if I get Elat, it'll just kind of be icing on the cake. Because, I'll use it regardless, and I'll test her out, because I know nobody's going to want to summon for this character anyway. So, it's very interesting that you decided to go that hard on that banner. Cool, though.
I figured nobody else was gonna, go that hard for her, and I wanted to make PvP videos with her, so you know.
I mean, hey, that's awesome. Do you use her for Guild Boss, actually? Because I feel like I pulled for her, and then I really just don't even use her for what she's intended for.
So I use her sometimes. It's just sometimes she's not the best. She doesn't like make the best teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because don't you have to have everybody? Is it one from each attribute, right? You have to have a red, a green, and a blue character at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't,
Well,
those kind of restrictions are annoying sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Especially if they're like, oh, well, you want to use a full team of females, and it's like, well, now I have two things I have to like
Exactly.
try to work around.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest problem with Guild Boss. Like, I rarely ever do hell anymore, and the only time I do is if I like see the odd video on YouTube where it's like, oh, I got 9,000 points on auto with this team, and I'm like, I could auto. Like, I really just don't care about doing like the hardcore Guild Boss stuff anymore. Like, even though I really want the rewards, it's agony. And 70 stamina a run is just a huge misstep. Like, why would you make that how that works? So, not a fan. Alright.
Man, this match has been going on.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm just going to go ahead and forfeit. We're going to move on. Gonna be a lot of ult removing. Got him. Here we go.
Oh god.
Just seeing him on the field is so funny to me. Oh, okay. Here we go. Now, I like this team that you're using. I think that this one's really, really cool. Can you explain to me again how this works?
So, turn 1, you're going to want to get your Liz ultimate, and then you're going to use that to push for Griamore's ultimate, and try to spam Griamore's ultimate every single turn, and because he's so tanky with his taunt on, that you're, like, unkillable. And then you just try to nuke with Merlin's ult.
It's actually very interesting that we both decided to go for a Liz comp here. I can really dig that. I think that's very interesting. I guess I gotta use the Hawk. Actually, that was a really cool animation. Too bad this this Hawk is absolutely useless. The only reason I even have him on the team is because he gives 5% basic stats when your ultimate gauge is full. Ay. What an absolute synergetic team here. Actually, oh, it's a stance that he puts on. No, his ultimate is buffs, right?
Yeah, his ultimate's a buff.
You removed it. I have Liz, which means I can remove his ultimate.
Oh no. I didn't think about that.
What a lineup here. Oof. Now this is where it's going to get kind of dicey. I don't like that. Don't like that Merlin ult in hand. That is not making me nervous at all.
Well, keep in mind, she is only level 80.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Which it's actually funny. If you remove Hawk and put Wedding Brunhild on the team, this is my farm team. So, kind of an odd lineup.
Okay. That's an interesting farm team. I never thought about using the blue Lostvayne as a farmer. That makes sense, though.
Yeah, I was looking through and I found Cheekswa actually did a video on it, and I thought it was super, super interesting. And just obviously it kind of speaks for itself. The whole goal is that you just, get Lostvayne on the team. He sucks up Liz's ultimates pretty much and gets really close, and then you basically use Brunhild to AoE turn 1. You actually the auto works surprisingly well. It'll Brunhild AoE turn 1, get rid of all 3 of them, and then in phase 2, as long as your card RNG isn't super weird, it'll normally use Brunhild's single target to kill the one that drops down in. and then it'll use a Lostvayne card at some point, and then that will actually get your ultimate. So when you push into the last phase where you fight Dreyfus in the gold farming stage, it just one-shots them, which is very cool. Don't tell me you got a double.
No, unfortunately not.
Wow. Okay, going for Hawk's ultimate over the Lostvayne. I've got to respect it. Very unfortunate that I cannot remove his ultimate, but I think we're gonna go for it regardless. Let's see this. Can I? I'm only like 3-6 with this Lostvayne, so yikes.
Yeah. So that's why I chose to go for that one.
That makes a lot of sense.
Now, there's nothing I can do about it now, unfortunately.
All right.
It's the best I got.
No. Okay. Well, decreases HP related stats by 40%, huh? Interesting, Hawk. Very interesting. Damn, take that. 14. Did I didn't target. Well, I guess that's fine. It's not really... if I could get rid of your supports, Griamore might not hurt... Or not, well, he's not going to hurt me regardless, really. This is like a terrible stall team. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I fought this once in a different tournament, actually, and I was pretty impressed.
Did it just go on forever? Like, I mean, does friendly match PvP even have Love Helm with the sudden death thing?
No, it'll just keep going if I remember correctly.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it went on for quite a while. I eventually lost.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
I mean, I guess the like the Merlin ultimate and like the Liz heal and everything, like over time you could potentially like whittle the enemy down, especially if they don't have any healing, but we're in like a weird state where I have Liz so I can heal and you have Liz and you also have a ton of heft from Griamore and it's just not a good time. Which I guess this is better because the first time that we did this you were using him and I was using Denzel. And you were just breaking my stance the whole time, which was great.
Oh yeah, true.
Wait, this is a deplete? No way? Who's even worth depleting in this scenario? It's the lesser of two evils. One's going to put up an enormous taunt, and the other one's going to heal back to full.
It's a pretty good question. Quite a dilemma.
It really is. It's kind of terrible. I went for that because I figure if I can just get more damage out and try to kill somebody, that would obviously be the better plan. The problem is, this Lostvayne doesn't have a whole lot of actual damage, and neither does the rest of my team, so... we might be at another huge stalemate here. I love that you have that outfit for Griamore, though. Because that's the one that you have to buy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, damn, that's like the coolest outfit I've seen in this game, like way back when it came out. And so I was like, I have to get that.
Not my pig. Yeah, I actually don't mind a lot of the outfits that they did for the Holy Knights or whatever, but unfortunately they don't... I think they brought those back, what? Like, it wasn't too long ago that they brought those back, but I was like, man, you don't use any of these characters nowadays. It's kind of just like a worthless like purchase if I'm like being honest. So that was kind of unfortunate. I wonder.
Right.
Oh, actually, never mind. I remove the ultimate move gauge here. I was going to say, I wonder if this attack-related stats debuff on you would actually be good enough to reduce her heal by a significant amount. Because it heals depending on how much like attack she has, right? I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be... I doubt it would make that big of a difference, but... I can kind of see why people don't use meme teams as much anymore.
I don't know why my game is like freezing up right now.
Yeah, you were. It said there was a little bit of a connection issue. It's perfect for you too because you not only have a ton of stall, but you also have ultimate removal. So I can't get out enough damage to do anything. Does his stance do damage reduction for his entire team, like Tarmiel's, or is Tarmiel's the only one that does that? Or, well, I guess Deanne's does that too, right?
No, I think his is just...
Oh,
I think Deanne's does it on like rank 2.
there is sudden death.
Oh.
Survival of the fittest, I guess, now. No! Please. Just let me use it. Go away, Love Helm. I think Love Helm is going to be the deciding factor here. The fact that we're going to take damage at the beginning of every single turn. Well, that didn't help. God, the stance. Griamore's so huge. Like, he's like... not quite the one Escanor level, like, big, but he's really big. And I can respect it.
Right? Like, you kind of forget about it sometimes playing the game.
I know, like, every once in a while I'll just be going through the box, looking at what I've got, just seeing if there's anything interesting that I can do, and I always stumble across Griamore, and I'm like, dude, what an upper body. Like, this, he is built. Like, so huge. Alright, let's see this. Alright, now this is big. I've got... Damn, that immediately just destroyed the Merlin shield there. Ooh. Do I... See, it's a huge gamble now. I think I gotta go for Merlin here. I want to go for Griamore so bad, but I'm afraid that if I hit him with double ult and he tanks it, we're gonna be right back where we started. It's real. I don't know if he would have survived it or not, but if I get rid of Merlin, I at least stop some of your ult control.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because now I got Gil Thunder eating up card space.
Dude, I have seen... So it happens to me a lot too, but I seen one clip of Davo on Twitter, and he was using the Nalfami team and everything, and just him getting bombarded by Gil Thunder cards. It's just so funny because it's so relatable, and it happens to me all the time when I use that team. It's just... It's so unfortunate when it happens, but it's really funny to me. Which, I mean, did you 6-6 all of the new collab characters?
Not yet, no.
Oh, are you going to?
I'm definitely gonna try.
What are you at so far?
So Naofumi's 3-6. Raftalia's 2-6. Philo's 2-6. and Kizuna's 3-6.
Oof.
But I'm gonna go ham tomorrow.
Yeah, you got a little ways to go. That sounds like it's gonna be pain.
Man, your ability to remove buffs has just been destroying all of my plans.
It is somehow working out a little bit for me. Oof, I can't keep tanking these corrosions at the beginning of the turn. It's getting worse every day. Stalemate for centuries.
Man, I was hoping I'd do at least a little more damage to you.
Dude, it's so disappointing. He's got such little damage that it's kind of like a weird situation where I would assume like you're like, all right, like I've got a decent card in hand. I'm just gonna go for the attacks, try to get some damage on the board, and he hits very, very minimal damage. Which I guess there's a couple of characters that are like that as well, but it's always disappointing. I think I might have it. Going for the Gill Thunder. You get the headband on him too, hippie Gill Thunder. Loving it. Do you have any of the top 100 characters?
No, I don't.
I really want
for the longest time.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say for the longest time, that was the only units that I was missing was the top 100. Well, GG, sir.
Yeah, this one, God, took forever, but I'm kind of glad we stuck it out. It was interesting to see how long it was going to take. I think I've always been down. There might have been a time when like right before Valentine's Day Melascula came out that I had my entire box done. Oh boy, big lady.
What is that?
Okay, so let me explain. So at the height of this team, or at the height of the Lostvayne meta, I came up with a team with Red Hawk and Oslo when he dropped, because he has a card that decreases attack by 30% at level 1. So it's just baseline attack, no attack-related stats or anything, which means that it stacks with Estarosa's commandment, which lowers attack-related stats if they attack. So the idea is you attack, you lower your attack-related stats. I hit you with the debuff that lowers your attack again, which means you do even less, and it would basically make Lostvayne do like 0 damage. No idea if it would actually do anything right here, but figured it could be kind of fun. Which Deanne is this? Halloween Deanne. Hell yeah.
So the idea here is both Deanne and Roxy attack seal, but they're like the only 2 units in the game that everybody kind of said was garbage when they released, and they attack seal.
I remember people really being... I remember whenever Roxy first got announced and everybody was like, whoa, her passive's broken. You'll be able to recycle that over and over again and never die. And it completely did not work like they thought it was going to, and she pretty much immediately dropped out of the meta. I've always thought that she was a very interesting character, though. She got the surfboard, too. Very cool unit. What's the what's the Deanne doing for you though?
Well, she can attack seal as well, but her passive is every time you use a skill, you're lowering your I think it's defense related stats.
Might be a misplay here. Attack ceiling on top of having the stance on. Kind of weird. Good lord. Cannot stay away from the Estarosa cards, apparently. I like to see it. I'm not hating on it. You've got two seasonal characters that nobody uses, and I like it. I like seeing animations and stuff that I don't get to see often, so I can dig it. The attack seal is kind of screwing me because one of the cool things about this Hawk and Oslo is being able to steal ultimate move gauge from the enemy, and I just cannot do that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I kind of forgot he did that.
Yeah, it's actually really cool, which I guess he's kind of like a weird, like, novelty kind of character because he was the only unit to ever come out on Global first. And I don't even know why they did that, really. Like, I mean, realistically, I think we were like a month behind at that point or something like that. And they were just like, you know what? Here, let's shake things up. You guys get Hawk and Oslo. And every JP player was like, bruh. Bam. I'm kind of surprised they haven't come out with another Deanne, like, to fit that one yet.
Right? Her cosmetic looks so cool.
Ooh, you got the evasion on. Tough call here. Don't really have any attacks that I can just waste, so just get rid of whatever I was going to use, so might as well just not even attack there. Got Nanashi in the back, though. Kind of cool. Which I guess it'll be out by the time this ends up coming out, but I did a video, it comes out tomorrow as of the time we're recording this, but I did a stat roulette team where I put the champion melee in the back because he boosts basic stats if you have 2 or less cards, and I put Rimuru, who is attack based, Naofumi, who's defense based, and Reinhard, who is HP based, and just seen who would roll like the extra stats from Melee's passive, and then just tried to use that as a team, which was surprisingly kind of fun. It was obviously very bad, but it was kind of a cool team. Something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the meta's so harsh nowadays that it's really hard to do off-meta stuff. Damn, alright, well, you cannot use any cards now.
Yeah. I drew no debuff cards.
I guess that's irony that you have 2 attack sealing units, but when you get attack sealed, you can't fight back.
Right?
The gold cards in your hand kind of scare me, gotta be honest. I love that this card doesn't just get rid of your ultimate move gauge, but it also gives it to him because of his passive. I think that's really cool. Because I feel like they should have made that a card by now. Like, instead of it just depleting an ultimate move gauge or something, like steal an ultimate move gauge.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess with ultimates being so strong nowadays, which it looks like they're really starting to push characters back into the single target ults. Like, it was AoE ults that would just absolutely obliterate you for forever. And then all of a sudden, like, the new Cusack has single target ult. Naofumi has single target ult. I'm kind of surprised Raphtalia's is an AoE, but I guess that's cool. It's fine. Oh, I removed my own ultimate move gauge from... No. Dude, you have so many gold cards in your hand. Please annihilate me.
I'm definitely going to try.
Here it is. I can feel it. Bam. Damn, imagine getting surfboarded on. Couldn't be me. Whew. Alright.
Oh, you just got ultimate.
Well, luckily I can't draw it. Let's see the big damage here. This is like the first double unit in the game. I kind of wish they would do some double units. They would be really hyped too. Like if they ever did like a Melee and Zeldris like dual unit, God, it would sell.
Right.
Which I like Hawk and Oslo. They're both like very niche side characters though, and it's like a cool gimmick as a unit almost, but it's not like a hype kind of unit. Damn. Imagine losing to Summer Deanne. Or Halloween Deanne.
Yeah, that was an interesting turnaround. You almost had me there.
I thought I was gonna have you, but I think Nanashi ruining my Hawk and Oslo ultimate really, really brought things down a peg. Kind of unfortunate. But hey, I mean, better meme team wins. It's funny that this is the second game that ends up going into overtime or whatever, like sudden death. Which I guess a lot of meme teams are kind of stally, so it doesn't surprise me as much, but it's still funny.
Right.
God, what a cool
This is
ultimate.
definitely fun though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Her ultimate's really cool. Like I hate that they made her not as good.
They also released her at like a weird time where like there was already so many Deannes and people were sick of Deanne, and they were like, you know what would be cool? More Deanne. And everybody was like, dude, stop. Like kind of ridiculous. But I'm sure all the Deanne fans were, you know, hyping it up. Alright, there's no way you don't go through here, so I'm pretty much boned. I like the ghosts. Damn, okay, well, I was hoping he'd take at least one hit. The surfboard, it's so cool. I respect it. I like the Roxy Evasion strat. Very, very seldom used. Loving it. Skills can be moved because I'm attack skill. Well, you win.
That windscreen though.
You win. That was a big win on your side. Damn, I should have stayed. I should have watched it. Completely. Or well, I guess if you forfeit, you don't get to see it, so never mind. But
I'll a little short of it for you.
Nice. Well, I think that's pretty much going to do it. I think I'll have to trim some of this down because those were very long matches, but overall, I had a lot of fun. I think going with meme teams and stuff every once in a while is definitely a little bit more entertaining, you know, because the meta, I mean, people get to use the meta characters pretty much every single day, or they fight them every single day, so kind of nice to see something different. Breath of fresh air.
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to check out Vader, and I definitely recommend you go check out the more meta showcases that we did. They were definitely not nearly as stall-worthy, but a lot of cool stuff over there. So check him out. I'll have his name probably in the title and maybe the description. I never know what to do with that, but pretty cool. Check him out. Have anything to say?
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, of course, dude. Well, that's going to do it. I'll see you guys in the next one.